Uh, any and everything.
Any, as my thing say, what are you talking about? Anything, everything, and nothing
And nothing at the same
at the
time.
same time.
Uh, well, we hanging out today, sipping on some margaritas. Salute. And with it,
Salute.
learning the customs here in Mexico.
He at the Casa Villa.
Casa
Villa.
Villa.
Now wait a minute. Villa Farrell.
Mm. Hey, yeah, you do got to get a name.
It's up there at the
You
front
got
door.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
So how you liking your new house?
Oh man.
Y'all been in here how long now?
July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months in January, because the ninth it'll be 7 months in February.
Still excited?
Man, still excited. I mean, super excited. Uh, yeah, I'm excited.
Mm.
Had a little get together for Martin Luther King Day.
Uh,
Uh, man, it was nice having friends over.
mm.
Yeah, I'd never been one of those type of people that like to have a lot of people over my house.
Really?
Okay, but coming to Mexico, I done let my hair down. The little bit I have left.
Why you think you let it down? Why now versus back then? What do you think the
uh,
difference is?
I'm I'm a little bit more relaxed, you know, and I didn't like entertaining,
Hmm.
but this house is bigger than the houses I had in the U.S.
Okay.
So I feel like I got more room
Hmm.
to entertain, and also with the weather here, you don't have to just entertain inside the house.
That's
You can
true.
entertain outside. For Martin Luther King Day, I sprayed the backyard with mosquitoes for
Hmm.
mosquitoes and bugs and whatnot, and we
Hmm.
hung out. It was a perfect day, Martin
Hmm.
Luther King Day. The weather was perfect here. It was cloudy. It wasn't hot. It was cool, like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
So, and then I got up early morning about four something and sprayed the yard, and so we was able to hang outside and
Just chill
just
and relax.
chill, man. I put some chicken fajitas on the grill. Man, it was on, bro.
And that's the thing. It doesn't cost a lot of money to feed and entertain guests.
No.
It can be simple as chicken wings or
Yeah, a
chicken
bucket of chicken. You
or
can go to
tacos.
churches,
Yeah.
and Robert say, if you want some chicken cheaper than churches, go to Crunchy Chicken.
They got some good chicken.
It's some good chicken, and it's less than churches.
That's one in North America, right?
Is it Los? Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
is Los Americas. It's either Los Americas or Ditsia or somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they only have one.
That chicken
But
good.
the chicken is good,
I
and
didn't
it's
know it was
cheaper than
that cheap.
churches.
I didn't know that.
You can get like, okay, 15 a family meal for 15 pieces
Mm,
is 500 pesos or
mm.
450 pesos or something like that.
Wow.
That's a good deal.
Damn.
Okay, that's what we had one day. I had a football,
Okay.
the playoff football game here. We
Uh,
had, I think we got two of those. Okay, but for a crunchy chicken, you put on your bucket of corn on the cob, the ball in the pot, and then go buy 50 pieces of chicken. You probably won't spend but 50, 60 bucks until
mm.
everybody bring their own beer.
Bring their
You
own beer.
good.
Wow.
So, yeah, man, you can entertain for next to nothing.
Yeah, that's definitely a perk. You haven't shown your house online. Um, are you happy? I know during the construction we were talking about some of the nuances that you dealt with in terms of the building process. Overall, completely satisfied with the final project.
You know, going through the building process, sometimes you have a, for me, you have a tendency to sweat the small stuff,
Mm.
and it don't seem small at the time. I
Mm.
want nice straight paint lines and stuff like that, right? But once you get into the house, you don't really notice it quite as
Yeah,
much, you know.
yeah.
Uh, Especially if overall it looks pretty good. Now, you will see some houses where the tile, one grout line is thick, one grout line is skinny, one tile is over the other tile.
Mm.
I don't have those problems. I was
Okay.
on top of them.
Yeah, you
So
own them.
I was on them. So I don't have those problems. My problems are so tiny to probably, for the most part, I'm the one that sees it.
uh,
The average guy wouldn't see it.
mm. Cause I didn't know it was half the stuff
That I was pointing out.
until you pointed out.
Yeah.
Like I
You
would
wouldn't have seen it.
I wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah.
I would not have seen it at all.
And I'm learning to ignore some of the things because you can't get concrete as perfect as you can sheetrock.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I have learned to kind of deal with that. And then we got some things that we gotta change and that we don't like. We noticed that one of the ceiling fans in the bathroom is too small. We want a bigger ceiling fan. Uh, we wish we would have put a plug in a couple of our closets.
Okay.
Wish we had a light over the sink. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Little stuff.
And it's not too late to add that.
Not too late to get that stuff done. We still can get that stuff done.
Okay.
So
that's what I like. The labor for things, cost for labor is very affordable. When I pulled up to your house today, I saw that big giant hill of rocks, and the gardener that we use, he was here at your house,
man,
laying them out through your yard, and the price was just insane.
Dude, first of all, I gotta say, what his name is? Johanna?
Joe, I can't.
It's a group name.
Anyway,
the dude is like the greatest of all gardeners here. Okay,
the best.
The best. I never had to deal with a gardener until I got here because I didn't have no yard. But this dude here, I tried to get my neighbor's gardener, to do my yard.
Mm-hmm.
We worked out a price. We worked out a deal. What he was gonna do, everything. He was supposed to show up Monday. He didn't show.
No show.
He was supposed to show up Tuesday. No show. Finally, I see him Wednesday working on the neighbor's yard. I'm like, dude, what happened to you? He said, I overslept.
Damn.
I'm like, for 2 days? So I finally got him to come out the next day. He done my yard one time, and I said, okay, I need you to come every 2 weeks. When the next time came for him to show up, he didn't show again. I said, okay, I'm done with this guy. I gotta find me another one. So I called you and asked you if you knew one, and you told me Johanna, Josiah. I'm butchering his name up. Anyway, you told me about this guy, and I laid down the ground rules from the jump street.
From the day what?
And homeboy is on point. Okay. He the man, dude. I ain't gonna lie, he is the man. And he putting these rocks over my yard now. I thought it was gonna take him. He's doing it by himself. Okay. I had a dump truck to dump some rocks in front of my house, which I'm finding out that's way more rocks than what I need. But the dump truck full of rocks was cheaper than half the truck full of rocks in the bags. Wow. So I said, hey, worst case scenario, I can give the rocks away.
Yeah.
So I went the cheapest route because I'm a tight person.
He
got way too much rocks. But I'm a tight person, so I went with way too many rocks. So anyway, he just about got my yard done, and he haven't even went through half of them rocks. I got a lot of rocks to get rid of.
Oh, I mean, about a mound.
A dump truck full. Not a pickup truck. A dump truck.
Whoa.
That's a lot of rocks.
That's a lot of rocks.
And when they first dumped it, I said, I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. Boy, did I misjudge that one.
Wow.
There's plenty of rocks.
And so the gardener, pulling the wheelbarrow up to the mound, scooping the rocks in, and he's taking it and he's laying it out in the yard.
Okay. First, he pulled the weeds up. Then he sprayed it with the weed killer. He
pulled them up the weed by hand.
He pulled the weeds up by hand and by some little knife-looking thing. And then he sprayed out down. I'm sorry, that's not what he done first. Then he took out the excessive rocks and leveled the ground out. Okay? And then pulled the weeds out and then, sprayed it. Then, the ground covering that keeps the weeds from growing.
Yeah.
He put that down. At first, I thought he was going to do that over the whole yard, then bring the rocks in. Well, we couldn't find them little staplers that you nail in the ground to keep it down with.
Okay.
So he was holding it down with little stones.
Ah.
So he would do a section at a time. He would cover this part with the ground covering. Then he would go get his 5 gallon bucket and shovel,
Uh-huh.
fill the shovel up with gravel rock, and then come and dump it out.
Wow.
And he was doing that like that until he got about halfway done for the day. And then the neighbor saw him and came and gave him a wheelbarrow to
Mm.
let him use.
The neighbor,
My neighbor
that's
across
how
the street.
that's how friendly
Yeah,
these folks are out here. So the neighbor saw him.
yeah.
They were like, this guy might need a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, let him use my wheelbarrow.
Let me use my wheelbarrow.
And just let him use it. And so that has made his deal a whole lot better. But he's almost done with my whole yard. He started at 9, he quit about 3 o'clock, 6 hours. He almost done with my whole yard in 6 hours. He said he'll spend about 2 hours tomorrow and he'll be done with that part. Then he gonna level the gravel out,
Uh-huh.
smooth it out, then put my plants back where they were, and then clean up everything. And he'll be done.
This guy, I'm telling you, he reliable. If he gonna be late, he gonna call you. He communicates. We've been using them for the last 4 or 5 months now that we've been in this new house. We were overpaying our other guy that was coming out to cut our grass. He was half the price
Yes.
and does a better job, shows up. And, so if y'all need somebody, let me know. Definitely would love to keep him busy because
Yes.
he's
But
very
don't get him
reliable.
too busy because
Yeah, I don't want him too busy.
he was thinking because I wanted to still be able to do me.
Yeah.
He was thinking that he said, "Man, now that I'm getting this gravel, I probably won't need it no more." I said, "No, dude, this is what I want you to do.
Uh,
Every 2 weeks, I want you to come to my house, clean my driveway, wash everything down, clip my trees,
yeah.
my bushes, my dead stuff. If any grass does come up between the rocks, pull it up, wipe down my patio, all of my concrete down here. I want you to wash it all down. Keep that clean every 2 weeks. So no matter when I want to go outside,
yeah.
my yard is clean.
It's immaculate.
Yeah, dust my ceiling fan. I don't want it to be, you know how you see
Yeah,
people
yeah.
ceiling fan got all that dirt.
Yeah, out
Keep
the
all of my
outside.
stuff clean. Come every 2 weeks. I said, so your job gonna get easier.
Wow.
Because you ain't got to worry about no weeds.
Exactly.
For the most part.
Exactly.
So you just gonna be come watch. Yeah, he was happy. I said, I need you to come every 2 weeks.
And he'll show up on like clockwork.
He is on time. He is on time. And he call you if he can't make it.
Wow.
That is huge down here.
Man, that's a blessing.
Dude, y'all don't understand how big it is to have somebody to do what they say they gonna do here.
Mm-hmm.
Show up when they say they gonna show up.
Yep.
Instead of keeping you hanging and waiting all day long.
Only to find out they overslept.
They ain't coming. Or they overslept. And overslept wasn't nothing but a lie, by the way. You don't oversleep for no 2 days.
Nah. And then show up at the next door with the next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna see you. What?
And I thought it was gonna be easy for him to keep the job.
Mm-hmm.
He already doing my neighbor's yard. Now just do my yard.
Just do my
It should be easy. Nope, he couldn't do it. He lost the job.
None of it makes sense. And them some of the things that's just gonna frustrate you when you first move here. Hell, even after you've been here for a while, it still frustrates you.
It frustrates us less.
Yeah.
But it's still frustrating.
Because it makes no sense. But
you can't understand. It's not lost in translation. It's lost in what's the word? Cultural differences.
Yeah. Because even now, because we're going on 4 years being here.
This summer, before we over 3.5 right now.
4 years later, I know even Kim, she still struggles with it. And I tell her all the time, you ain't gonna win this cultural war. You ain't gonna win. But if you can learn to adapt and get over the frustrations and deal with it and assimilate, you have to become less stressed. You become more calm. You become more relaxed.
You have to have you gotta have a slow life.
literally. I know when I went home, my mom was like, "You've always been calm, but you even more calm."
Yeah.
And that calm is good. It adds more years to your life.
Dude, blood pressure goes down.
You ain't hustling and bustling all day.
I see a lot of people when they come here, even when they retired, they mind is still trying to think, oh, can I come
Yeah,
up with a business? Can I do this?
exactly.
Dude, you retired. Just
Retired.
chill.
Woosah.
Enjoy your life. Woosah. What is just chill out and just do nothing.
Do nothing.
Get used to that.
It's hard doing nothing
It
when
can
you've
be
been
hard
working all
all
your
your
life
life. Yeah.
24/7 and hustling
Yeah.
24/7.
It is hard.
And it's an adjustment
It's a
trying
big
to
time adjustment.
just sit still.
But I'm gonna tell you something. If you do it for a while, it's
Yeah.
gonna be hard for you to go back
Oh, it will be very hard.
to that life of.
Very
Now, don't
hard.
get me wrong. You wouldn't mind having something to do,
Yeah,
but you just want to be able to do it on your schedule.
exactly.
You know, it almost like you almost do yours on your
Yeah,
schedule.
yeah.
You know,
yeah.
but 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
But at least you don't have to get up early every morning to go bust,
Nah,
hit somebody's clock.
I tell everybody I don't even Cartel, what time we gonna look at houses? After
Oh,
11,
yeah.
after 11.
This joker don't get up early.
We start after 11, 11:30 when I wake up. You know what I mean?
It's funny because I'll text you about something way at 5, 6 in the morning. I know this sucker ain't gonna get it till about 1 o'clock that next day.
We have become as one with the Mexicans. We're Mexicans now. You know,
Mexicans.
Black, exactly. But yeah, I mean, it's a. I can definitely say with certainty it's a better quality of life. Um, Relaxed. Folk cut me off on the road. I don't even respond. I used to get mad. They must cut me off and get now.
Hold on.
I don't even think about it. I just
Remember that day me and you was riding together,
yeah.
and I pulled over to try to figure out where we was going, to look at the GPS. And I'm pulled over in the bike lane. And this guy on a bike come by telling me to get out of the lane. Like he ready to fight.
He was ready. He bumped your car.
Yes, yes. I'm like, dude, go around. And he was getting me to the point where I was getting ready to fight.
He was getting me hot. That dude, he was ready to throw them hands.
And this dude here, Joker just, what's that? Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
This Joker like, man, let's just go and move around. Like this dude, how in the world he gonna? This is me getting all upset. How in the world he gonna tell me on a bike?
It kept bumping your car.
Yeah. Telling me to move. I'm like, dude, you hit my car one more time. We're gonna have a problem here. And this dude like, man, we are in the bike lane.
We are in the bike lane.
And he said it with a calm voice. We are in the bike lane.
I think, Robert, you blocking you in the bike lane.
You are in the bike lane. And I was like, boy, I'm glad he was there though. Guess what? Because I ain't trying to get kicked out of this joker because I ain't leaving. Okay. So I calmed down and but I was griping about that after we left for at least another 15 minutes.
Exactly. He was mad.
That joker had me hot. Like this sucker got the nerve to telling me that all he had to do was go around. Ooh, I was mad.
Ooh,
but hey, Mr.
Woosah.
There you go. That's him.
It was like I'm like, I already been to jail once already. We gonna go to jail because if you jump out the car, he swing on you. Then I had to jump out the car and swing on you. we both go to jail. I'm like,
all because I wouldn't move out of the bike lane.
I'm like, man.
Yeah, when you look at it that way, because Carla would have killed me if I would have been in jail. And she really would have killed me if I would have had to get kicked out of the country.
You know what I mean? She's like, Robert, you need. Oh man, it would have been.
It wouldn't have been. It would have been a good day. That's for sure.
And so we didn't speak Spanish anyway
at all. We was inside of the first year.
Exactly. We ain't know no Spanish.
No Spanish.
We were gonna lose that battle no matter what.
Can't win because if people here can't win when they do speak Spanish.
Exactly.
And we didn't speak no Spanish. I knew how to say adios, amigos, and I knew how to say good morning, good night, and good evening, and count to 10.
Yep.
And that's kind of close to it.
That was it.
I have got much better than that now. 3.5 years later.
But that language is hard to learn. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, you gonna face some challenges.
Yes.
But if you can get through them,
You know what? You have to just say, let it go.
Let it go.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't. It ain't.
It ain't worth it.
I remember that one time. I don't know if you remember. I don't know what. I don't know what we was doing. It was nighttime. This guy on the motorcycle just came out of nowhere, and I think he crossed over somebody. You almost side swapped him or something, and then he tapped the car.
I remember that. I remember that.
And then you got mad. I don't think you didn't get too mad that
I didn't
day.
get too mad about that.
But the guy, he had like
was mad.
he was mad.
He was mad.
And then he followed up beside us, and then
Like he wanted to fight.
Like he wanted to fight. But then when he got up to us, he backed.
He saw we was Americans.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, okay. For some reason, he chilled out.
He was trying to explain to us what happened, what went wrong.
I guess.
And then he was just calm.
He calmed down.
He calmed down.
And he ended up being okay.
Welcomed us to the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So folks, for the most part, they pretty chill.
They pretty chill. Part.
You honk your horn, they honk their horn a lot here.
They honk their horn
a
lot here.
They honk your horn, you be trying to fight you.
And shoot you.
Here, they don't even think you honk the horn, they just keep
That's
moving.
what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They blow their horn here.
And they just keep
And they blow it. If you at the light if you at the red light and won't leave for an extra 1 second, exactly. The horn is coming. Bam, bam.
One that started, and then everybody else.
Then everybody behind him will start blowing.
I started honking my horn.
I do too. I do too. I'm payback. Yeah, I blow my horn too. I'm with you on that.
Kid like, why you honking the horn? I said, everybody else honking the horn. I'm honking the horn with them.
Carla said, you just wanted to blow your horn because they blow their horn too. I said, you got it.
You got it right. You right. You right. Yep. Oh man.
Yeah, we done met some great people here, living here.
How are your neighbors? You talking about the neighbors you met?
I got one neighbor that invited us to their house. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching the Super Bowl here. I'm inviting him to you'll see him when you come to the game.
Okay.
I'm inviting him over. Mm-hmm. Him and his son. I don't know if they're gonna show. His son can speak English. His is not so much. But I got more than just English speakers coming.
Yeah.
I got English and Spanish people coming to the game. So
because your guy, we watched the boxing match here.
Yeah, that's the guy I bought a wash machine from. He speaks English too.
Okay.
But he's supposed to be coming to the game.
Oh, he coming too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got some Mexicans, and some Americans.
And some American friends.
Coming to the game. Yeah.
Man.
So,
So Carla's still enjoying it?
Man, Carla's all heaven.
She in heaven.
Yeah.
Carla's his wife, for those of y'all don't know.
She loving it. I am too, by the way.
How about the house? How's she liking the area?
Loving the house, man.
Everything.
Loving the house. We loving the area. It's not it's not Alta Brisa.
Yeah.
Montebello and all those fancy name places, but we love it.
Man, I mentioned to you this area it had everything you need, and you will love it just as much as Montebello.
Yes, and the neighbors may be friendlier.
I would say that.
Yeah,
I would say
because they're in Montebello they have them private gates,
the walls
where you don't see nobody. Where here you can actually see your neighbors, so you can speak. When they leaving in the morning, I speak to them because I'm out. I'm up all times of day and night, and they see me, and we're speaking and waving at each other, and it's good, man.
It's good.
It's real good. Loving it,
man. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Your sisters were here a couple of years ago. In Merida visiting, and I think you said one of your sisters is coming back.
Yeah, we was here probably 5 or 6 months, and I had 2 sisters to come down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of them, she ain't coming back. She said, I'm down in Mexico. But the other one, she loved it here.
Wow.
And she been talking about getting back ever since. Well, now she's talking about coming back.
Nice.
And then I had one daughter came down, and she went back, and she done came twice.
Mm-hmm.
And she came 3 times, I'm sorry. Well, when she came back, she talked her sister into coming.
Okay.
And now they talking about every time they go on vacation, they coming.
They coming back.
And then next week, one of my brothers and his son, they coming down. And we going to Cancun for about 4 or 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
and well, they flying into Cancun, and hopefully we get to take us a deep sea fishing trip while we're
Oh,
there.
that'd be nice.
So then we're gonna come here and stay another week. So
So one of your sisters ain't coming back. Don't
no,
like it, but
don't like it.
it's amazing how both sisters, they both come. One loved it, the other one hated it.
Yeah, one left, one right.
One, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Man, what do you think? The one who don't like it. What is it that you think she didn't
She
like
don't
about?
like.
What is it that she didn't like about the city?
I hate to say this about my city, but she's a city girl. Okay,
Okay.
100% city girl.
Mhm.
She is not. She's an American city girl.
Okay.
Okay, so she's like clean cut, manicured lawns.
Yeah.
Uh, in a nutshell, she liked the picket white fences.
Okay.
The
Okay.
clean streets and all that
Uh.
kind of stuff.
Mm.
Well, even in the best neighborhood, unless you living in the golf course neighborhood,
Yeah. The country
or you
club.
get your private provider,
Uh.
you're not gonna have that here.
Yeah.
And even in the private providers, when you come outside of the providers,
Yeah.
she didn't like that part either.
Okay. Okay.
She didn't like the bumpy roads.
Mm.
She didn't like the roundabout.
Okay.
Uh, she was like, people won't stay in their lane and
They won't
all
say
kind of stuff. I feel like this. They flew into Cancun the first time they came,
Uh.
and we went to Puerto Morelos and we ate at a restaurant right on the
Mm.
beach.
Mm.
And she didn't tell me this then. She didn't
Okay.
tell me this until she got back to Dallas. She said, when you took me to that restaurant with them dirt floors, that's what she called it, was sand. We was on the beach. She said with them dirt floors, she said I was ready to go home then.
Wow.
And then I showed her a gecko on the wall. I said, look at there. There was a gecko on the wall, right? She said, and then you pointed that gecko out to me?
She was done.
She said, I was ready to go. She had just landed.
Oof.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
So she was a good sport. Because they stayed for 6 weeks.
And she made it. She stayed
She made it
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
I would say she was a great sport. She was
a great sport because I would have been sick if she would have told me that in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
I was excited to see my sisters come visit me.
Uh-huh.
And she ready to go, and we hadn't even been here for 3 hours,
Mm.
2 hours.
Mm.
I mean, land the plane, put them in the car, go to Puerto Morelos, and she ready to go home. What?
Mm.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
You
How
haven't
can you be
seen
ready
nothing.
to go home that quick? But
Well, I will say, in her defense, when I first, a friend of mine had told me about Merida, named Stephanie,
uh-huh.
and she was like, "You need to come visit Merida." I was in Colombia, stuck. Everything was shut down in Colombia, so I flew in. She's like, "Mexico wide open." I got here, and she's like, "The only thing about Mexico, Merida, you might not like it, the heat." And so my plane, I booked the ticket that night, flew in the next day. I got here about midnight. I walked out that airport, and that
He
door
hit you
opened
in
up,
that
and that
face.
heat hit me. It was like 101 degrees that night, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" And then I got in a taxi and drove to Central and sweated all the way down there. And the whole
Taxi
trip,
won't even have the air conditioner
they
on.
they didn't have the AC on. We got all the way, drove all the way from the airport to Central, and the whole time I'm looking around, I'm like,
This
who in
place
the
is a
hell
dump.
want to live in this city? This place is raggedy. It's run down. It's dirty. I'm like, man, I'm getting the hell out of here as soon as I can find another place to go.
Yeah, that is the way you feel.
That's how you.
If you have never been here, and
Exactly.
okay, people that come in now that we know,
Yeah.
we done already pre-warned them.
Prepped them. Yeah, yeah. We
Right.
wanted.
So it's not as shocking.
Exactly.
But when you come in here and nobody ain't warned
Ain't
you about
nobody
that,
warned
when
you
you
about
get
it.
out and you see this city, you're like, this place.
It's the dump.
I hate.
It's
I'm
dirty.
not gonna say that, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because I know some people. This is their home. They're
Yeah.
watching these videos. But until you know better, and you go through Central,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
It's
it's not the thing that make you want to say, "Oh, I love Merida." No,
exactly.
it is not that.
I was disappointed. I was pissed off. I'm like, how the hell did girl get me all the way down here? and this is what I'm coming to. And so I would, so I checked into my hotel, and the next few days I was walking the city, I was walking around, and I'm thinking I'm down in Central now. I'm thinking this is all of Merida. I'm like, this is
That's the
trash.
way I felt.
This is a dump. I'm
So
like,
you
man,
think the city is all it is?
it's all it is.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and
this
it's not.
it's not. And so somebody told me, hey, go check out La Isla Mall. So I ordered me an Uber, went to La Isla, and as we were driving up to La Isla, I'm starting to see all these modern buildings, the real nice, clean areas, very aesthetic, appealing on the eye. I'm like, wait a minute, this is where I need to be.
This is not.
This is nice. And then that's when I started to make the connection of Central is like being downtown,
Town.
and most folks in the
Down.
states don't live downtown.
No, and downtown can be.
And
In a
downtown
lot of cities, it can be.
exactly
I'm not gonna say raggedy, but it's chaotic.
chaotic and regular.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So I got up to the north side of town, started seeing that. Then I ended up at Galeria's, and I'm
What is
like,
hilarious?
the ice skating rink mall,
A Galleria.
Galleria.
Yeah.
So I'm looking over there, and I'm like, they got some nice modern homes, and I'm seeing the old mixed in with
With
the
the
new,
new.
and I'm like, and it just started getting better. So by week number 2, I'm like, I'm kind of digging this, and at this point, I'm getting used to the older style buildings, understanding
Yes.
what's going on.
I used to tell my sister when they came, I said, "You still looking at it with your American eyes."
Exactly.
And let me just change it now since I've been living here. You looking at it with your United States eyes.
Yep.
You know, you got to look at it with Mexican eyes.
You got exactly.
And then you see it totally different.
You see it totally because some of these, especially when you're looking at some of these houses, these homes that are made out of concrete, it can be rough on the outside. You see these little black spots, and you got hot weather, humidity, salt water air. The building look but once you go inside the houses, it's a whole nother world on the
It's a
inside.
whole nother world
And you're like,
inside.
okay, so the aesthetics on the outside may not be the greatest, but you got everything you want and
On the
everything you
inside.
need on the inside. It's very comfortable,
Yes.
and you start to recognize it for what it is, and then it starts to grow on you,
Yeah.
and you're like, man, I'm kind of digging this. Now it took a few months,
It take a while.
take a while, but this is normal now.
Yeah.
I,
When we first came down here, my wife came down, and then a month later, she flew down, and a month later I drove down.
mm-hmm.
When I drove down, I'm getting off the highway. I came through the south side of town
Okay.
to get to our apartment,
Ah.
and I looked through there, and I'm like, "What in the heck have we done?"
Because the South is different.
Yeah, we
Even
don't.
more
Even though
different.
I'd already
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it before,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like now I'm seeing it again. Now this is our life, getting ready to be our
But
life
we
now.
living here now.
Yeah, and I'm like, we done sold our house and everything.
Mm.
Oh my goodness. And I never told my wife that until a year later.
Really?
That I was feeling like that. And but it's funny when I got to my apartment, and here's another thing that we say when we first got here, and you'll notice a lot of people will say that when they come visiting you. They'll go to the malls and they'll say, "Man, this feels like the United States."
That's what they say.
Or they'll go to a movie theater and they say, "This don't even feel like Mexico."
Better.
Or sometimes you'll be
yeah.
in somebody's house and you'll say, "Man, it don't even feel like we're in Mexico."
Mm-mm.
Well, guess what? They act like Mexico can't have the night.
Exactly.
They don't feel like the United States. They feel like Mexico.
Feel like Mexico.
Maybe the United States feel like Mexico.
That might be it.
we associate Mexico with everything has to be like Central
Exactly.
or worse.
Or worse.
Or like some of them parts when you're driving through Progresso, where they have, 10 fence with the pallets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, everybody don't live like that.
Mm-mm.
It's very diverse here.
Very.
From dirt poor to mega rich.
Yep. And you can live, and the dirt poor might live right next door to the mega rich.
That's right. Sure might.
You know, man.
You
They
ain't
the
gonna lie
same
there.
neighborhood.
Unfortunately.
But you know what?
My next door neighbor,
Uh,
speaking of that, my next door neighbor is a house. It's a little bit tiny house, but the only thing that lives there is a dog.
the dog.
A dog.
The dog got his own house.
The dog got his own house. And then on the other side, my next door neighbor, nobody lives there, but the people across the street own the property, and they just have it cleaned up every 2 weeks.
Wow.
So I don't have no immediate next door neighbors.
Just a dog.
Just
In
a
an
dog in an empty house.
empty line. God.
Go figure.
And I heard a rooster earlier today
Roosters across the
across
street
the street
and on the corner down the
on
way.
the corner.
Yeah. Started like
Uh,
I would say they started at 3 o'clock in the morning, but that would be a lie. They don't stop. Sometimes it's during the daylight.
uh,
Sometimes it's at 1 o'clock in the morning.
uh,
Sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the morning. But by the time 4 o'clock comes
uh,
a.m., they going strong.
they go.
But really, it don't even bother me no more.
If you don't even hear it,
You don't even really. I hear it,
but
but
you
it don't
hear
bother. But I don't hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had my neighbor in Monte de May. They had like 6 dogs. Them dogs barked and drove us crazy. About
And
four or
they keep
five
their
months
dogs
in,
outside.
and they keep them outside. About 4 or 5 months in,
You didn't even hear them dogs no more.
I'm like, they must have moved. And Charlie was like, they ain't moved. They still there.
But
And I'm,
your ears become
but
adjusted
your
to
ears,
them.
you don't hear them dogs. You don't hear them dogs. I don't. Them jokers don't bother me one bit.
You know when you hear them, if you do hear them,
Mm.
when you're watching a movie and they get to the important part and they
Yeah.
start barking.
Yeah.
That's the only time you're gonna really notice them dogs that being there. Otherwise, you don't. Them dogs don't bother
Them
you at
dogs
all.
don't bother. Windows be wide open. Don't hear
Yeah.
them jokers.
Don't even
man.
hear them
Don't
dogs.
hear them dogs.
Or if you make a video
Uh,
and then you look at the video, you'll hear them barking on the video.
I didn't know
You
they
didn't, I didn't, yeah, I didn't know that dog was in the background. Yeah. You don't even hear that stuff no more, man. It's funny,
Would you trade it in? Would you give it all up and go back to the States?
man.
Would you
Let me just give you this.
uh
So we went to this past Sunday. We went to Ishmael
okay.
or Ruin,
Uh-huh.
okay, and it costs 500 pesos to get in normally,
Which is about 25 US dollars.
which is about 25 US dollars. Because we were residents here, we got in for free.
Ah.
So I'm telling my brother this story, right?
uh
And I said, man, it costs quite a bit to get in there. It costs $25 to get in.
yeah.
He said, $25. He said, back here in the States,
Mm,
if something's $25, that's like the normal rate
that's the yeah.
of getting into something. That's pretty cheap.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, $25 is cheap? He said, yeah. I said, dude, $25 here is a lot
It's
to
a
get,
fortune.
to
Yeah.
get into something.
Yeah.
We used to pay 100 pesos
Exactly.
$5
$5.
or less.
Uh-huh.
And so for something to be
That's
$25,
expensive.
that's expensive. But guess what? It wasn't $25. It was free for us,
For residents.
for residents. Okay?
Wow.
So now you can take that money that you were going to spend
Get in.
to get in, and now you can eat on that money,
Eat out.
buy souvenirs,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So now you can have your whole day, including getting in and eating and everything for the $25 versus just getting in for the $25. Gotta love it. And you don't have to spend $25 to eat.
You don't have no.
We went to a place you could eat a meal for like 200. The high meal was 280 pesos. Almost $15.
15. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was with drink.
Man, and they don't hold back on the servings.
No,
It, they stack your stuff.
yeah, dude, the food was fantastic. Okay, I mean they had good flavor on the food. It was actually too much food, but we loved it. And you'll see the video coming of it soon.
Man, it's when was the last time y'all been to the movies here?
With the cable we have,
Uh-huh.
we don't know how to go to the movies.
You don't go to the movies too
We don't
much.
go to the movies too much. Plus, they haven't come out with a movie that's good enough to make me say, "Ooh, I want to go see that."
Okay.
Until they come out with that, I just watch it on TV because on my TV the movies come out about 2 months after, not 2 months, 2 or 3 weeks after it's at the movies.
So what is Expat TV?
The guy don't want me to mention anything.
Okay.
So,
All right. So
yeah.
That
I'll leave that alone. But it's a cable TV.
Is it like a service? Okay.
Yeah, service or something.
Okay. Um, What you get out a lot. You get out quite a bit. You always doing
I
something.
gotta do something, bro. If it ain't nothing but something around the house,
Yeah.
I gotta do something.
Any favorite activities you found that you enjoy doing since being here?
Uh, okay. The most one of the most exciting things we've done lately
Hmm.
since we've been here when you and Evan took that airplane flight.
Now that was fun.
Dude, I was on a high. And the next day I was on a serious downer.
Damn.
I was like, oh, I mean, you know how you high and you come down? I
Uh,
came down and I was deep, way down. I was like almost depressed.
really?
Man, I was high for that airplane trip, man. I had a good time. And I done been on one before, but
What
it
did
wasn't
you?
as good as this one. We was in the air for an hour
An hour and some change.
and some change.
Yeah, yeah.
We had a real
A
tour.
real tour. He took his time. He
He
wasn't
took his
rushing.
time, wasn't rushing at all,
Like the
man.
amusement park rides. You
They too
get to
long.
they too. You be trying to get off the
Man,
ride.
you be like, I wish they hadn't stopped this ride. Roller coaster going way too long. Good grief, but we only need one revolution. That's it, not five. Revolution.
Yeah.
One round.
One round. So that airplane, he
Man,
wasn't holding back.
he didn't hold back,
Then he
bro.
let you fly the plane.
Then Evan over there flying the plane. Remember when Evan first took the wheel? We took that dip.
I thought,
Yeah,
man, we going down.
man. Evan was on cloud
I
nine,
know he was happy. I know he was enjoying that.
and it wasn't that expensive.
I found another guy who does it for $50 cheaper.
Whoa! And my
I,
brother never come here, so
I'll send
I
you the
definitely want to
information.
do it again.
Yeah. And the only reason I found him because I was calling the schools and went to the schools to find out how much it cost to get pilot license.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to visit a couple of the schools, they were saying we could take you on a tour on the plane. And so it was like $50 less. And I was like, but I like our guy.
I like that guy. I think I'll pay the extra
I'll pay
50
the
bucks.
fifty
Yeah,
dollars to deal
to
with
do
the other
him
guy.
again.
'Cause I know what I'm getting with him.
Yes, I mean the guy he
Yeah.
can speak a little bit of English.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a bonus.
That's a plus.
And he just, oh man,
And
I
he was
just loved it.
laid back.
Laid back, no rush and chill. He let us go look at the other jets.
Exactly.
It was awesome,
So
man.
I pay him the extra money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I already got a guy.
Yeah,
So that was fun.
that was fun.
that
And
was
then
fun.
going to the state fair was fun.
That's I know you had tried to get me to go to some previous ones, and I always had something to come up. But after going with you on this time, I'm like, okay,
This is what he
this
talking
is
about.
what he talking about. It's gonna be a
Yes.
yearly thing.
It's gonna be a yearly thing, bro. We got to get on all them roller coasters, all them crazy turn you upside down, inside out type rides,
Yeah.
the ones that drop you,
Cool.
all of them. That's crazy. We want to get on them.
And it's like you say, them you be begging to get off them rides.
You
'Cause
do,
they
man.
they be taking their
They
time.
take you way too long, way too long. Especially the one that spin you like this and then spin you like this and then you upside down and dude. I'm telling you, but I mean, we went back 40 years?
Yeah,
Back to high school days.
exactly. And we went back twice.
We went there twice.
To that
Did we go twice?
We did. Me and you went, and then me, you, and
Evan went. We sure did go twice.
We went
That's
back.
right.
And then I went back with the girls.
And you went back with the girls.
Yeah, 'cause they wanted to go. I was like,
Did they ride like we did?
They rode everything.
Okay.
I was still scared. I don't know. Everything. I had to have my surgery, and I couldn't breathe because I had a hard time breathing.
You don't want that problem no more.
And so I started getting panic attacks until they figured out what was wrong. Because my airway had shifted, so and my airway had gotten smaller. So when we got on the rides, they started clamping us down.
You got nervous about
I got
that.
scared. I couldn't breathe. My chest wouldn't expand. I was like, man, I got to get out there ride. Robert was like, you ain't get on the ride. I was like, nah, I ain't get on the ride, man. Them jokers locked my chest down. I can't expand.
Remember the year? I think it was last year. I wanted to go with your girls to the fair.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I said I need somebody that'll ride. Carl ain't riding no more. And it rained.
I remember.
And so I wasn't able to go with them. And so this year, Evan done came back.
Yeah.
And Evan is just as crazy as I am, or crazier.
Probably crazy.
Probably crazy. So we got on everything, bro.
Yeah, they was on everything.
Everything.
I like, nah, I'm gonna sit down below. I'm gonna
Either I
watch.
wait,
I
I
film it.
sit this one out.
That
Yeah,
was fun.
that was fun.
That was fun
And
and
then
very affordable.
and dude, it costs $1.50 to get in. Was it $1.50?
I don't even know if it was that much. It was some.
It was something like $1.50 to
I
get
think it
into the
was,
fair.
yeah, 30 pesos or
It
something like
cost
that.
$4 to park,
Yeah,
and then tickets were I
we.
can't remember what they were.
I think we bought.
We bought a book apiece. I think a
Yeah,
book was like 60 tickets
yeah, something
for
like that.
$20.
$20 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
60 tickets for $20, which will get you about. Let's see, you average about 5 to 6 tickets a ride, so
yeah,
you get 10 rides.
yeah.
That's enough.
We had tickets left.
We had tickets left
Yeah,
over,
yeah,
or if we didn't, we were putting them together
yeah.
to make enough for one person to ride, just to get rid of all the
Get rid
tickets.
of the tickets. Yeah, yeah. That was,
Yeah,
and they
man.
have food. The
They had
food was
food.
affordable,
The food was affordable.
very affordable. All kinds of food.
All kinds of food there.
I had a
Uh,
blast.
it was good, man. Then they even had a rodeo.
Now I remember that.
We went to the rodeo at the end,
That was nice.
and we stayed late. The first time we went early, got
Yeah.
there about 7 o'clock or
But yeah,
something.
yeah,
The next time we realized that the lines get a whole lot shorter
yep.
if you show up about 9 o'clock.
Exactly.
So we
Exactly.
stayed from 9 o'clock to about 2,
So yeah, about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the
1:30,
morning.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
The
I had a
line was
blast.
short. In on the ride in 15 minutes.
Yep. Yep. In and out.
In and out.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had all kinds of food, all kinds of treat, all kinds of stuff. Then the police checkpoint on the way out
The
on the
police
interstate.
checkpoint on the highway.
They gonna check.
So don't be out drinking, going crazy unless you got a designated driver.
Yeah, cause they gonna pull you over.
They gonna get you if you messed up, brother. I'm telling you, it's gonna turn from a happy night to a sad
to a
night.
real sad night. Oh man, they serious about that.
They serious about that now.
So yeah, that was fun.
And Evan had a neighbor who got the DWI. I can't remember what he said it was cost, but it was very costly.
God,
Very costly.
ain't worth it, y'all.
It ain't worth it. His car got towed. I think he spent the night in jail,
Damn.
and he still had to pay a lot.
God.
So it ain't like you go to jail and don't have to pay. Nah, you
Ooh,
got to pay to get your car out. It's costly.
it costs.
Yeah, it ain't U.S. costly,
Yeah.
but it is Mexico costly.
Mexico costly
Yeah.
and the frustration and headache trying to do with that
Yeah.
paperwork and get your car back.
And
It
Mexico
ain't worth it.
costly could be 1,000.
Yeah. It
U.S.
ain't worth
costly could be 15, 20,000.
Yeah, in 9 weeks.
And 9 weeks, yeah. Then you got to go to it ain't all that. It's just pay.
Yeah. And be on your record and all that
Yeah.
stuff. One thing about Mexico, once you pay,
It's gone.
It's gone. It
Yeah,
don't be
ain't no
on your
record. No, they
Ain't
don't
no
keep
record.
up with no records and all that kind of stuff.
Nah.
They just want your money. And once they get that, you good.
Oh man.
Record white clean again.
Clean
But,
shot.
What else is? I mean, that's some of the fun stuff we got going
Yeah.
on. That and fishing.
Yeah, fishing. We still got to meet up with that guy to go out the cenote in the middle of the
Yeah.
ocean. I think he said.
Yeah. We still need to do that.
Definitely need to do that. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Axe throwing.
Yeah. Oh, they got axe throwing.
They got axe throwing. You need to go play pickleball.
I never played that.
Oh man, they got a place over there by the arena,
Okay.
and you can go play pickleball. I think it costs like 180 pesos an hour
Mm.
for the whole court.
Wow.
So
now, what is pickleball?
it's like tennis.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it's really like. It's like ping pong on the ground.
Ah.
You know, it's like a little wiffle ball with the holes in it.
Okay.
So it's a lot slower for people my age.
Uh-huh.
And it's not as fast as that tennis ball will go across the court.
Okay.
And we can't play it real good. We still trying to figure the game out. But it's fun. It's fun.
And what it last like an hour? It was like a.
I don't know how long it lasts, man,
Mhm.
because we don't even really know how to keep score. We just trying to keep the ball going back and forth. You know. I'm building me a volleyball net to go in my pool So when we come over to the house, not only will we have cornhole now and darts,
Mm.
in the summertime we'll also have volleyball.
Volleyball. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, just trying to make it where
Yeah.
it just be fun, man.
So you made this. So this is home.
This is
This is
it.
this is it.
My brother asked me the other day, so when you coming home? I said, I am home.
I am home.
You mean when am I coming back to the U.S.?
Visit.
Yeah. I said, I don't know. He
So
said, I want to see you again. I said, come see me.
come see me. So there's no hurry or sense of urgency to
Nah.
get back. Man.
My wife goes way more times than I do.
Mm.
Because
Now, why do you think she go? Is she just going to visit family, friends?
family.
Okay.
Going to see family.
Okay.
You
But
know.
she making it clear she ain't staying. She
Oh,
coming
she
back.
not staying. She coming back. She going to see the grandbabies.
Okay.
Daughters and stuff like that. None of them have been here.
Okay.
We one of them blended families.
Uh-huh.
So my kids have both been here.
Uh-huh.
None of her kids has been here.
Mm.
So she go back
Okay.
more than I do, you know. And that's cool because I remember the one time I went back, I was almost depressed.
Mm.
Going
How long were you there?
3 weeks.
Ooh, that would have been a stretch.
And it's rough. You have a good time. Okay, first you're depressed because you really don't want to go. And then you get there and you got to deal with how fast everything is moving.
Yeah.
Okay, then
And
once
the
you get
cost.
and the cost,
Yeah.
and once you get past that, you enjoy it because you get to see your family.
Yeah.
And all that part is good. And then that lasts for about 9 days.
Yeah.
Then now it's starting to get to the point where, man, this stuff is adding up, and you ready to go back
You
home.
ready to go back home? Ain't nothing more comfortable than home. I mean,
Ain't nothing more comfortable than home.
once
Wherever
you
home
turn
is.
once you turn this into home, it's home.
This is home.
You ready to go back?
Yes.
And be comfortable in your own setting, and just be relaxed.
And then I'm gonna tell you something, guys. In 2014, I made this dream board. Okay.
2014. Okay.
2014, I made that dream board. And if you look at that dream board and look at my life now, you could put me in that dream board.
Wow.
So why would I want to go back when I'm living my dream life here?
So what were some of those things on that dream board?
It was no rent.
Okay. So you don't got you mortgage free now.
Mortgage free.
No rent.
Tax almost free.
Damn.
No insurance.
God.
Okay.
Because insurance is like $150 a year for car insurance.
I'm talking on the house.
On the house.
No insurance.
Because it's not a thing yet. Yeah.
It's not a thing here. Taxes on the house. $120 for the whole year. Okay. So no rent.
No taxes.
No taxes. Very low.
No
what did I say? No job. No boss. No alarm clock. My alarm clock is them roosters going off. Or I get up in the morning because I want to go walk at 5 o'clock in the morning. What else did I say? Friends over.
Yeah.
Having friends over and,
sipping on margaritas.
And playing around and enjoying the day. Don't get to do that nearly as much as I want to because some people work too much. Just my brothers say, Robert, when you talking, you talk fun. That's your word. Yeah. When you tell people they go on vacation, you don't say enjoy yourself. You say have fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't ever realize that, but fun is my word. I like to have fun. And what is fun? Fun is different to everybody, right?
Yeah.
But fun to me is whatever is adventurous.
Yeah.
I'm an adventurous type person. So that's what I want to do. Wow. If it's crazy to do, I want to do it. We're going to Cancun next week. I want to bungee jump.
You bungee jumping?
I want to. Now, I'm saying that on the ground. When I get up there, that might be different. But in my mind, that's what I want to do.
Damn.
So,
damn.
And if Evan was there with me, we would do it. That's crazy.
I probably ain't getting on the
bungee. If we could bungee jump off a bridge,
God,
dude, I would
You
definitely
would
be down
definitely
with
do
that.
it. Wow.
So
So that was 2014. You had all that on the
on the
board,
poster board.
and right now we're 2025. So 11 years later, but you got here almost 4 years ago.
Yeah. It didn't
So
happen totally then because we
uh,
still were paying rent.
okay, that's
Okay.
true. Okay,
So now we at the point where
the money's
we're
gone.
there.
You there?
No car payment, no house payment.
Wow.
You know,
No electricity practically because
practically no electric bill.
You got
Three
solar
four
panels now.
$4 every 2 months for your electric bill. Come on, man, really? That's not real.
Damn,
That is not real.
damn.
At least where I come from.
Nah, I know my mom was looking at getting solar panels. They wanted like $80,000 and they were going to finance it.
Yes.
But here, 8, 9, 10 grand,
Done.
and you're done.
Done.
And $4 a bill every 2 months.
Every 2 months. $4 electric bill. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God,
Man. And it's stuff that we do here that you can't even imagine doing in the US.
Nah.
Example. This dude turns off his hot water heater. Turn off the pilot.
Yeah.
Until he get ready for hot water.
Mm.
My hot water heaters are on timers. 15 minutes before it's time for me to go take a shower, I turn on my hot water. And it goes off automatically on its own.
God.
Why would you do that? Here's why you do that. Before I put them timers on my water heaters, my electric bill was about $100 every 2 months. That's not a bad bill. Yeah. I get it, right? But now that I done put them timers on there, did I say water bill? I meant electric bill. My electric bill now is like $4 and $3 every 2 months.
Wow.
So I was paying, 90 something bucks to have hot water during the day when I'm not even using it.
When you're not even in the shower.
Not even in the shower.
They don't
and
waste gas.
I can't even imagine even thinking of that in the US.
Yeah.
Putting a timer on your hot water heater?
Because they let that thing run, that thing burn 24/7.
When we was on vacation, my hot water heater was
running.
And I wasn't even at the house.
And the life expectancy of the machine
is less.
Is less.
Your water heater don't last forever now because you only use it when you need hot water. Other than that, you turn it off.
Little thing, little detail.
Never even thought about turning off your hot water heater.
There's no pilot in the oven.
There's no pilot in the oven.
It comes on when you turn it on.
When you turn it on.
And that gas because that thing is just consistently burning.
Just consistently burning.
While you sleeping,
that you burning
cooking,
gas.
That gas is being sucked up.
It's being sucked out of your money being sucked out of your wallet.
And doing that for 30, 40, 50 years.
Even here. With solar panels. My electric bill was like $100 every 2 months. That's only $50 a month. I know that's cheap, guys, okay? But when you flip your mind over to living in Mexico and all your friends like this guy got an electric bill of $3, you don't want to pay $100. $100 is way more than $3.
Exactly.
It's 90-something percent. It's $90-something more. That's $90 you can put in your pocket.
Yeah.
So I said, I got to do something about this. And I had to figure out what was causing my electric bill to be so high.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't running the air conditioners that much. Guess what? I found out an electric gas heater burns twice as much as a normal split unit air conditioner.
Ooh.
If you got the what they call inverters, it's like 3 times as much. And I'm not even using the hot water during the day. I mean, it's just heating up water for heating up water.
Just boiling water for the sake of boiling water. Man.
So,
my.
Done that, electric bill,
well,
$3.
God.
That's more money you can spend going out to eat.
Oh, yeah. You mean you go out to eat on that quite a bit.
Yes.
Quite a bit and eat good. Man. What, I mean, Mexico, they do things different.
They just do things different. Your mind starts to change. It flips.
Yeah.
If you let it flip.
If you let it.
Some people don't.
On the surface, you might be thinking, why are they doing that?
Yeah. You're like, man, okay. One guy told me, he said, when you're not using your water heater, Just turn off the pilot.
Yeah.
I said, really? The pilot's gonna cost that much? He said, that pilot probably if you got a gas pilot. He said it probably would save because we have to get our propane tanks
Uh-huh.
filled. He said it probably would give you an extra month or two in gas if you
Yeah.
just turn it off.
Yeah.
You can't possibly imagine that when you got gas constantly coming through the
Yeah.
city because you don't have to go refill no tank.
Exactly.
So you don't see the usage. But when you got to go get your gas tank
Take me.
refilled,
And
especially if you have to load it in your car,
that's what I.
it's a whole different ball game.
And that's what I told Kim. Kim was like, "Well, this don't make no sense.
It don't to
When
US.
when I want my water hot, I just want to go in and turn it on." I said, "You know what?
You can do that.
If you want it, when that gas run out, you load that thing in the car. You drive down to that gas station to get it refilled. I ain't doing it. Because if you don't want to turn this thing off, I like you take it down there.
Yeah.
After 3 months in, she was, you know what?
I turn it off.
I'll turn it off. Yeah,
She don't want to take that
she
thing.
don't want to take it
because they pay the buck.
because it is shut off at the most inopportune time.
Every time.
At 11 o'clock at night.
Every time.
Now she can't take no hot shower.
Man.
Then she go down to the thing and get it filled. And then she got to hear my mouth. I'm like,
Why do you
all
turn
these
it off?
people in the house, there's 5 of us in the house, and most of us don't take a shower until night or in the morning. And the whole day it's just burning gas. I'm like, that gas is just burning.
It's burning. It's just
Just
you're what
burning.
it's doing. It's just it may be coming out in pennies.
Yeah.
But it's constant pennies coming out of your
Every
pocket.
day,
Every day, all day long, and you ain't getting no benefit from
None.
it at
None.
all.
I'm
No
like, you
benefit.
literally throwing it away.
You
Money
are
giving
literally
away
throwing
money.
it away, and that's what they doing in the U.S.
That's
right
what
now.
they doing in the U.S. So after about 3 months of that,
She got
she
tired.
started. She was like, yeah. Now that thing lasts almost 3 times longer. And she's like, all right, well, yeah, okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, man, I ain't. I'll take a cold shower. That was me. That was me bucking a boycott.
Yeah, because you didn't want to go get the thing filled up.
I'll take a cold shower.
I take a cold shower. Because really here, that's pretty much all you use the hot water for.
That's all exactly.
Take a shower.
That's it.
Or take a bath.
And take a bath.
My hot water, my gas tank on my house now, this another thing that's nice. When we was in our rental, we had them gas tanks you have to go get filled.
Yeah.
Now we got the big gas tank on the roof.
Mm.
We get filled once a year.
Ooh.
Gotta love that, dude. So my gas bill is about $150 a year.
Yeah. God. And the winter here is not as such where you gonna be burning a lot of gas for electricity, for heat.
For heat.
We don't have
heaters.
We don't have heaters here.
And if it's cold, it's only gonna be like 65.
Yeah.
62 at the coldest, maybe. And you just put on a blanket.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was cold last night. I looked at the thing, it was 70 degrees. I was like, man, I need a space heater. I was freezing up in that camp.
This is what you get. Kathy was talking to us about that. Here's what you get. A heating pad.
That's a good idea. They sell them here?
If they don't, they got it on Temu.
That's true.
Or Amazon.
That's true.
Get you a heating pad, plug it up in the wall, sleep underneath it, and you'll be warm in the bed.
That's what I should have got.
That's all you need. You don't need no space heater. Because if you're downstairs watching TV, just grab a blanket.
Just grab a blanket, yeah. Because I was cold, man.
Close the windows and turn off the fan.
I had to cut, and our windows was shut. I was
cold.
freezing.
It get cold. At 70, it's
cold. I was cold. And it sounds crazy because y'all dealing with 20 degrees, 10 degrees. But when you're dealing with 105, 110, and it dropped down to 70
or 70,
you feel it.
It's cold, bro. On a cloudy day with no sun.
Ooh, no sun. Ain't been no sun the last couple
days. The last couple of days, it's been cloudy every day with no rain.
God.
It's you get cold.
Quick.
You get real cold, bro. I'm telling you, I woke up this morning to go walking, and we slept with the windows closed and the ceiling fan off, and I was kind of a little chilly.
You were chilly.
I put on some shorts. I said, wait a minute. Let me put on some long pants. So I put on me some long pants to go walking this morning. It was 68 degrees.
God, I know that was cold. I was 73 last night, and I was freezing. So I know 68 was shivering, bone shivering.
So
my.
It's
for those who wonder if this, a lot of folks think we just be selling wolf tickets.
I know.
Or just
what they got
exaggerating. You know what
over
I mean?
exaggerating fat. I wish we had somebody that was new here
Yeah.
that could tell you what it's like. We just had some people come down and they stayed for
Uh,
2 weeks and they've been hanging with me and Robert
mm,
and stuff, right? And they don't want to go back right
yeah,
now.
I know they don't want to go back.
They
It's
don't want to
hard to
go
go
back. It's
back.
hard to go back. It don't seem real. I remember when I came down, when we were just visiting.
I'm gonna get one more with them drinks in the freezer.
Yeah,
Go ahead. You go
yeah.
ahead.
Uh, what was I saying? Oh, we came
When y'all
down
came
when we
down.
were just visiting, and that's it right there. And we had to leave, and it's like, man, these people they done moved from. They lived in Florida. They done moved from Florida, and they actually living here. They living the life. And these people, guys, was only people that we met because we stayed in their Airbnb. Okay, but they happen to be from the U.S. Excuse me. And man, you talking about somebody didn't want to leave them. It
Mm.
didn't seem right that they could stay, and we had to go.
Wow.
It just don't seem fair. So I know right now, my friends them leave tomorrow. Boy, they trying to squeeze every minute out of the time they got. They going walking in the morning. They getting a massage after that, and then they get
Wow.
on the plane at like 4 o'clock that evening. They holding it, they squeezing it. Okay, they taking it to the end.
Wow. How much does
So,
the massage cost round and a half?
oh man, look here, we get a massage every week
You've been
on
doing that for
Mondays.
some years. You've been doing
We've
that for
been doing
years.
that almost since we've been here.
God.
And the reason why we started doing it because you come down here on a cruise, they give you them massages at the beach,
Yeah.
and they be real cheap. I remember we used to take those cruises; those massage prices were really cheap, right?
Uh huh.
They were like $15 then. They
Okay.
don't went up. But we got this masseuse that comes to our house. Two of them,
Mm.
a man and a female. We get them together, couples massage. And by the way, they're awesome. By the way, if you want their information, I can give you their information. Give it to Cortez to give the information. But anyway, if you buy four, they give you a discount. And the discount that we get is we get a 90-minute massage
Ooh.
for 700 pesos, which right now is a little less than $35.
Full 90 minutes.
Four 90-minute massages.
God.
Uh,
$35.
as $35 each. No, it's 700. It's 30. Yeah, $35 each.
$35
I
for
think the
90
normal
minutes.
price would be $40.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we save $5
Mm.
uh,
For
by
90.
buying four.
I would
But
have
we
a
buying eight
long.
at one time. So she get four, I get four. So 5 times 8 is $40. We pretty much getting one massage for free.
90 minutes.
90 minutes.
And they come to your house
Every Monday.
every
Monday is massage day.
damn.
Okay? All my friends know today is massage day for Robin and Carl. Dude, at 3 o'clock on Mondays, we here.
Mm.
Best hour of the day. Best hour and a half of the week
That's
almost.
a long time.
It
90
ain't that
minutes.
long when they give it to you, brother. I'm saying we be sleep on the table. They say we be snoring
I believe it.
the whole nine. The hardest part of that massage is when they tell you to roll over. Cause they gotta wake you up.
God.
Ugh. It feels so good too, brother. I ain't gonna lie
So
to you.
them the luxuries you get. I mean, they coming to your house.
They come
You
to
get
our
it cheaper
house.
going there, but for $35 for 90 minutes and at your in the comfort of your
Your own
home.
home. We got a massage room.
God.
Dude, gotta love it, bro. Gotta love it.
Oh man.
Every week
And y'all, like I said, y'all been doing it
for a while.
so many years.
Yeah, pretty much since we've been here. Probably 7 or 8 months after we. No, it ain't even been that long. Probably like 5 months after we got here.
So
We've been
almost
doing
so it's
massage.
about 3 years,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yes, about 3 years. Yeah,
Wow.
we know them people so well now. My wife trying to get the lady because she speaks English to start having conversational Spanish with her on classes. She's trying to pay her to do a conversational class on Zoom or live. She don't care, but just where she can start getting
Yeah.
familiar with the. So I mean, we getting and they not a couple. I thought they was a couple when we first.
But the masseuse.
The masseuse.
Ah,
I
okay.
thought they was a couple, but they not even a couple. They
They work.
separate.
They
Yeah, they
work.
just work together.
Wow.
And man, I'm gonna tell you something. She liked the guy, but the lady, boy, she gives me an awesome massage.
Wow.
I ain't kidding with you.
My.
My back of my neck,
Uh huh.
my head. She massages my face and
Mm.
my ears. Okay? I know you like, who wants to massage in the ear? But she be massaging my ears and be like, man, it feels good. Massaging my hands. Right?
I
And
like them hand
I like
massages.
the hand massage,
I
bro.
be feeling right.
Oh man, it just
My.
and then whatever part. Here's the other part I like about it, and I'm going on about these massages because I like them so much.
Mm.
But in the U.S., you go to a place and to get a massage, you got to fill out all this paperwork. I don't have no back injuries. Don't have no metal in my bones. I don't have this.
Uh,
I'm not blaming them for injuring me. All this kind of stuff you got to sign, right? Here, they come in the door, they walk upstairs, they set their table up in
mm.
our room. We get on the table, and they give us a
They
massage
go to work.
and go to work. They already paid. I tip them in the beginning,
Okay.
so I don't have to do nothing.
Yes.
And they just pack up their stuff. We say bye, and they leave,
And they out.
and they out. It's too good. And it's the same thing with that flight. We didn't have to sign our life for that
Nah.
flight. He said, "Y'all ready to go?
Ready to go.
You need to use the restroom before we go.
Yep.
Use the restroom, come back, get on the plane. That's it. Came
That's
back,
it.
paid the guy, and we was out.
We done. No disclaimers. None of
No
that.
disclaimer, all that kind of excess.
We were like, are
Some
they
people
gonna?
like that, some people don't. I love it.
We were like, are they gonna call traffic control?
Yeah, they gonna call traffic control or something.
It was
Man,
just gone.
the joke just took off and left,
Just up in the air and gone.
flying.
I was like, God, dog. I
It
was
was
like, boy,
awesome
I
too,
gotta get a plane around here.
dude.
My.
It's deregulations is something.
It's a good thing and a bad
It's a
thing.
good thing and a bad thing. Some of it's good, some of it not so good. But
Yeah.
right down here, you get used to it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it's all good.
Yeah.
Some of it you kind of wish they did have a little bit more regulation. But hey, it is what it is. You learn to adapt. You keep it moving.
Yeah, because here in Mexico, you slip on the floor and fall and break your leg, it's your fault.
You on your own,
You
bro.
ain't
I don't
doing
care
the
if they
stuff.
did have a pothole right
Yeah,
next to you.
exactly. In fact, the man I saw online the other day, trash man was picking up trash, jumped off his truck, and it was just a big old sewer hole open. He fell
Fell right
down
in
up
it.
in that damn thing. And I'm like, and three other people fell right behind him. Mexico, correct me if I'm wrong, the mindset is you should have been paying attention. I don't know how you can pay attention in the dark in a sinkhole,
I don't
but
either.
it ain't
But
no
it ain't their fault.
it ain't
It's
no
on you.
ain't no ridiculous lawsuits where you can sue for 30 million and then they don't
Because you
have
got
that
burned by a hot cup of coffee when you know the
Exactly.
coffee was hot.
Exactly.
Nah, they
Exactly.
ain't happening here,
They
bro.
ain't happening here. Pay attention.
Yes. Pay
Pay
attention,
real
bro.
close attention.
Yeah, you better watch what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, because you better watch what you're doing, and they know they ain't gonna get sued. Sometimes they make things where I saw where it just anyway. I saw you know how they had the blue sidewalks for the handicap and stuff like. They had a sidewalk ramp one time that was so steep. If you would have went up that sidewalk ramp fast, but you would have got airborne, okay, in a wheelchair. Or if you come down, you're gonna be coming down so fast you may break the speed limit.
Damn.
Joker was steep. Or they have a pole right in the middle of it.
They do it. They good for having them damn poles.
Right in the middle of the safety thing or whatever. It's a trip.
Oh man.
It is a trip.
But I love it though, boy.
But in saying all of that, this is home.
It's like the Wild Wild West, boy. Good and bad, blessing and a curse at the
Blessing
same
and the curse
time.
at the same time. The good and the bad and the ugly.
Wouldn't trade it
But
in.
guess what though? I love it.
I love it, 100%.
Life for me is way better here.
A lot. A man's home, a man's land is his property. Whatever goes on your property is your property, your business. It ain't the neighbor's business. Again, good thing and the bad thing.
Good and the bad.
But
But
man,
I like it, bro.
it's simple. It's clear. It's
clear.
simple.
It may not be this way for people that's living here so much,
Yeah.
because sometimes they gotta bust their hump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it may not be that way for everybody that moves here.
Yeah.
Okay, some people like it, some people don't like it. But for Robert Farrell, I love it.
I love
I
it.
got real tight friends like this guy and my other buddies, and I'm talking about we ain't always seen eye to eye. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I done had some situation where this joker got on my nerves. I done had some deal where Robert, me and him kind of went sideways. Me and Evan, I almost cried when he left. But hey,
Hey, we all we got.
we all we got. We all we got. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you have your friends and then you have your acquaintances.
Yeah.
These are my friends.
Yeah.
And really, they're my family.
Yeah.
Okay, down here anyway. So you know, we got each other's emergency contact. I don't think I had your emergency contact.
Well, my kid got your phone number
Okay.
and Carla's number.
Okay,
They
for emergency
for
situation.
emergency.
Okay,
I
okay,
say, hey,
okay.
if I ever come up missing or something go wrong,
Call
you
these
can
people.
call Robin
Yeah.
and Carla.
Okay. All right.
So they got your numbers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they all I already prepped them a couple of years ago.
Yeah, because I know I got Evan's number in my safe, and I got Robert's them key to their house, and their kids got my number, and they got ours, and you know. So, you know,
Yeah.
and you register with the embassy,
And register with the embassy.
and we register with the embassy. So all that's important stuff, because you
Yeah.
know, yeah, crazy as somebody crazy as me and dangerous and stupid stuff as I do. You need to give somebody your emergency information.
Something.
Yeah.
Somebody.
You never know what can happen. Might
Yeah.
fall off a bike again.
Eggs.
Anything.
uh,
Man,
so it's
how long you
real.
gonna make this video for?
I don't know. Till we
Start? This has to be more than one part. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
we can split it up, but
Yeah.
however, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
people like hanging with us anyway. Hey,
Yeah,
cheers to y'all on this watching.
Cheers.
I'm sorry. Salute. Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all can really have a real life, like he was saying. All you need to do is find a couple of good friends, find your tribe, find your people. You're gonna be straight.
You straight, bro.
You don't need 30, 40, 50 people, friend. I mean, hell, the more you
I
have,
know.
the more problems you have.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a handful, and you know, we were just talking earlier today, hooking up, meeting at
Once a month or
once
something.
a month
and
in different houses.
rotating houses and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I would
Yeah.
love that, dude.
Yeah, that'll be real nice.
That's one of them things that's on my dream board.
Yeah. What else
Yeah.
on that dream board? Did you
Man, I wish I could find that dream board.
Uh,
But I know I had, I told you, no bills, no rent, no car payment, no house payment, no boss, no alarm clock, going fishing, going bowling. I'm doing both of them. Going on vacation,
yeah.
hanging out with friends. What else did I have on there? I can't remember, but it was stuff like that.
Stuff like that. You've been
Yeah.
on quite a few vacations in Mexico since you've been here.
Not really though. I mean, I have, but it was like going to Cancun.
Mhm.
You know, nothing really going.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I've been to Cancun to visit some people that came from the U.S. And there for a while, and then I think me, Evan, and Robert went to Cancun and went to Cozumel and did a little, you know, snorkeling and whatever. But I want to go I went diving.
Okay.
I want to go diving in the ocean in Cozumel.
Ah.
That's one of the things that's on my bucket list to do.
So you got the certification. Did y'all get a certification?
Got certification to be a diver now.
So now you got that, you can do.
I can go there
in
and
the
do
ocean.
that. Yes.
Cause y'all did that in a cenote.
We did a cenote.
To get
and
your license.
we went down 1 point more than what we were supposed to go down. We went down almost 100 feet. In a cenote.
Damn.
Dude, it is awesome underwater. And when you go in the ocean, just snorkeling. I'm not even talking about diving, just snorkeling.
Okay.
If you ever go snorkeling, and I know a lot of people snorkel, go underwater and look up at the water and see what it looks like. You know how you're looking at the water from the top and you're just looking at the surface of the water from the top? Look at the surface of the water from the bottom.
Mm.
It's a whole
Oh,
different look.
wow.
It's awesome too. And all the colors of the fish,
Mm.
man,
Man.
it's awesome. And this is getting off the subject, but ain't nothing like fishing when all you have to do is pull the fish in. And you don't even have to pull them in. You just got to pull them to the boat.
Don't got to touch the
Don't
fish.
have to touch the fish.
Don't have to
Don't
touch
have
the
to
bait.
bait your line if you want to. You don't have to clean the fish. All you got to do is catch the fish and eat the fish.
And eat the fish. Because they'll fillet them and skin them.
They
and
clean them and skin them, take them to the restaurant, they cook them. Dude, it's hard to beat fishing like that,
It's
brother.
a whole other living.
That's a whole nother level of fishing.
God.
When you don't even have to get your hands dirty.
And they cook the fish all kinds of ways.
They cook the fish all kind, but we done decided now. No more none of the other stuff. We only want fried.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
Give me
that garlic
some
was kind of good though.
That garlic is kind of good, but I
Yeah.
realized
That fried was better.
this past time we went, we had fried and we had blackened with garlic, right?
Yeah.
But you know me, I'm a garlic crazy
Yeah.
person. I couldn't even taste the garlic, and the other guys were saying it was too much garlic. But I will tell you this though, mosquitoes bother them. Mosquitoes don't bother
They
me.
don't bother.
Maybe they need to have more garlic.
Need some more garlic in there.
You may kill people if you breathe on them, but hey,
that guy,
that garlic breath be killing people. But hey, you don't have no mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man. But yeah, that fishing a whole nother level. I mean, there's so much stuff to do
Man,
here.
that fishing is a whole nother level.
I haven't even scratched the surface of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Still learning about stuff to do.
Still learning about stuff. I just now went to Ishmael. Never even heard of it. And I think that may be the best ruin here.
I'm trying to remember. I think
Let
we've
me
been
see.
there.
UXMAL.
Yeah, that's the one we've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a nice spot.
That's a nice spot. That's the best. You know, for me,
Yeah.
a ruin is like, you seen one, you pretty much seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
This one was different.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a little bit more exciting.
Yeah.
So, and Chichen Itza, which I call chicken pizza, okay, or the chicken place, it's hot. Ain't no shade trees. It's just hot.
Yeah, hot everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. This place, it almost looks like a park.
Wow.
You got trees all over the place.
Uh-huh.
It's got different sections. You kind of somewhat climb on them. They won't let you climb up the thing like I wish they would. You know, Ekbalam, they will. They'll let you climb up to there. That's the one thing I like about that place. But then I also hear that there's a chocolate factory or something like that. Did y'all go to that?
We didn't go to that.
We didn't either.
Yeah, we wanted to, but I don't know what happened. But we didn't make it.
We wanted to, but after spending 3 or 4 hours at another place, we was whooped. And we was hungry.
Yeah.
So we didn't make the chocolate factory. But when I go the next time, and I think I'm going to go with my brothers.
Okay.
They got the chocolate factory, and then they also have a cenote that's close by that I hear is really, really good. You get to swim down to the cenote. And it's a hacienda.
Okay. That sounds like that'd be nice.
If I don't do the chocolate factory, I'm definitely going to do the cenote and the ruin again. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's also one of the benefits of having a car.
A car makes a difference.
Two things that enhances your life here a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The easy one is a car.
Yeah.
At least that's the easy one for me. The next one is speaking the language.
Oh yeah.
If you can speak Spanish and have a car, baby, it's on.
Whole new game.
Whole new ball game. But if you can't speak the language, have a friend that can. And we got friends that can speak it fluently.
It makes all the difference.
Makes a difference, baby.
Makes a difference.
Makes a difference.
So learn that language.
Learn the language if you can.
If you can.
And if you can't, get a friend that knows.
Yeah. And get a car if you can.
And get a car.
When I first got here, I was like, you don't need a car. And you really don't.
You don't need a car, but just know you're going to miss out on
something. You're going to miss out on a lot. It makes a world of a difference.
Unless you got some friends with a car.
Yeah.
Like Evan.
Yeah. it makes a difference. I
It makes a
mean,
difference.
the experience is just gonna be even better.
It
And
enhances your life and your lifestyle just
it
to
does.
another level.
It does.
It levels up.
It does. So yeah, if you drove your car here when you first got
I
here,
drove my car here when I first got here,
mm,
and now that car is gone.
it's gone.
Yes, had it crushed to the wrecking yard.
Oh, so it does.
It's
It's
done.
kaput.
It's kaput. It got us to what we needed to get to,
Uh,
and now it then crossed over into car heaven.
wow.
A
Hey, y'all
car.